Good morning and welcome to our daily devotional for Monday, January 21st, January 11th, 2021. Still can't get that day right in my head. We're going to continue reading in the book of Ruth, and we're in chapter 1 still. This is the 10th verse. It goes like this. But they replied to her, "No, instead, we will turn with you to your people." Naomi replied, "Turn back, my daughters. Why would you go with me? Will there again be sons in my womb that they would be husbands for you? Turn back, my daughters. Go. I am too old for a husband. If I were to say that I have hope, even if I had a husband tonight, and even more if I were to bear sons, would you wait until they grew up? Would you refrain from having a husband? No, my daughters, this is more bitter for me than for you, since the Lord's will has come out against me." Then they lifted up their voices and wept again. Orpah kissed her mother-in-law, but Ruth stayed with her. Naomi said, "Look, your sister-in-law is returning to her people and to her gods. Turn back after your sister-in-law." But Ruth replied, "Don't urge me to abandon you, to turn back from following after you. Wherever you go, I will go, and wherever you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God." Ruth is an interesting, this is an interesting point of the story. See, Naomi thinks that she has no value. She's gotten to a point in her life where she believes the narrative that her society tells her, which is unless she can bear children, she no longer has any worth or any value. And so she tries to drive people out from her life. She tries to tell them to go away because she's not worth whatever sacrifice it is that they're going to make for her, that she can't give them anything, that she no longer can provide for them in any way, that the only reason they should stay with her is because of what she could do, which is bearing children. And we buy into these lies all the time in our society that we're only valuable for what we can produce. We're only valuable if we can fit into whatever role we've slotted into for ourselves. That we're only valuable if we can follow through on whatever society decided needs to be our promise. But that is not the gospel message. God tells us all the time that we are valuable because we are us, that we are valuable because we were named and claimed by God in our baptism, that we're valuable because we are children of God. And so our self-worth and our ability to be valuable to another, to be loved by another, is not contingent upon what we can do for them. It's not contingent upon whether we can provide, whether we can produce. Our value is totally dependent upon God's love for us. And the good news is that God loves us no matter what, without exception. And so we provide value in just being us and accepting God's love and grace into our life. Be blessed.